You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Bad Girls Club After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Bad Girls Club After Show.
This is the Red Lobster dance. Hey.
Them cheddar biscuits.
Sorry,
Red
y'all. We just
Lobster.
real excited. We're talking about Red Lobster in here. Everything. Go.
Yeah. I'm so distracted by this.
Welcome to the Bad Girls Club. Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in Studio 4, AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club Chicago. After show, easy come, easy go. Joined in studio with the lovely Chevonne Hughes.
Hi.
Yeah. Super excited, Chevonne. The
Why?
life coach lady Laura is gonna come on the show next week.
What?
So
Laura.
hopefully we can get all the tea from Miss Laura next week.
If y'all have any questions you want us to ask, you can go ahead and tweet us.
Tweet them at us and we will ask you a question. All right, we lost the bitch, we gained the bitch.
Can we even say we eventually gained it?
Bitches was losing bitches.
Bitches was losing bitches. People being flirty, being messy.
Some people's anacondas don't want none because they don't got buns on. All right, Dalai Lama and Lauren are fighting, and we find out she says, "Bitch, my anxiety is affected right now because I have not taken my Xanax."
Listen, no, I don't even know why they want to allow these girls to have their medicine. It's evidently needed. She talks to herself.
Girl,
She talks to herself.
I guess. Hashtag white girl problems. Hashtag third world nation problem.
Right.
All right. Moving on. Calls producer. She says, I have hit a breaking point. I mean, I get it, bitch. I'd be out that house too. Reality. If I walked into something and bitches just started throwing shit at me, it's like, girl, you came in here. You were poking.
So pressing some buttons. You
Pressing
knew what you were doing. Let's be honest, Dahlia.
Right.
You knew what you were doing. And if you were making this decision to leave, at least try to take one down with you. I mean, at least try to regain
What is she gonna
some
do?
respect.
You seen when Lauren went to go throw that pickle juice at her, all Lauren did was try to shake the extra pickle juice at the end, and she was like,
Maybe it got in her eyes. That stuff really stings.
does it?
Yeah.
You've had pickle juice in your eye?
No, I would assume it's vinegary. I would assume it would be like citrus in your eye.
All right.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Smart guesstimation.
All right. Then after that, they pour the sugar on her, but it doesn't get on her. It actually gets on Alex. And Alex was looking like, what's his name? The crackhead.
From Dave Chappelle.
Yes. She was like,
Alex, girl, I know you a model, but you got to be putting some makeup on at some point in this episode. Because she was looking cracked out.
That was
You're a beautiful girl. I'm just saying. With all that sugar on you, at least put
So
a
what are you
little
trying to
lippy
say?
on.
She's a beautiful girl, but she'd be a more beautiful girl with makeup? That's what you're promoting here, Chevonne?
It would help some things. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The shade of it all.
Okay, so bye bitch, evict a bitch dance. I'm into that. I like the
bitch.
evict a bitch dance.
I wish I had started earlier.
What?
The evict a bitch dance. So there would be like a continual thing. Yeah.
They thought too late. All right, so we get the new girl, Raisha, 23 years old, Lauren's cousin. She's from Alabama, Slammer, and this bitch had fire on her ass.
She had a fire challenge on her ass.
What is the fire challenge?
The fire challenge, I'm sure all of you guys know, is you stay in a bathtub. You didn't know? You put alcohol on you and then you light yourself on fire.
In a bathtub?
That girl, Raisha, whatever her name, she didn't seem to be doing it in a bathtub. But you're supposed to do it in a bathtub.
Do we all not learn from TLC? Left Eyes burnt a damn bathtub
I know.
down.
And you know that there was a woman who was just actually arrested for filming her son's fire challenge. And another kid got 3rd-degree burns. So long story short, y'all, Please stop doing that stupid shit.
Well, now Oxygen just done promoted it. All right, so she put fire on her ass. I was looking at her like,
Boop.
ooh, Nicki Minaj better steal that for that Anaconda video.
She ain't got the cakes for it.
Who?
Raisha, whatever her name is.
Oh, I was like,
Not what?
Nicki,
Really?
about the queen. Alex feels uncomfortable because Lauren's cousin's here, and basically Alex feels like, because Lauren's a hothead, that when Lauren starts aggravating Alex, that Raisha's gonna jump in and attack her.
I mean, that makes sense. I think it's a little unfair of them to be bringing, especially someone who already has such a strong foothold in the house, to give her more support and more ammo.
Love it.
Not fair. Not fair, Oxygen.
I
Not
don't
fair.
think, right? She seems like she, handles her own business. Like she ain't gonna. She knows her cousin. She knows when she gonna side with her cousin, when not. Like I was actually really happy that skip forward quick when they switched them for the teams and had Raisha with the other two girls. I like that. If you guys want to call in, talk some ish with us, you guys can call us at 424-253-0405. That's 424-253-0405. All right, so Alex is uncomfortable. Lauren's in the host, and then we see that Blue and Raisha are flirting a little bit.
Hit it off right away. Blue. I think it's funny too, the way that Blue lays it out for the audience. Like, well, I like Raisha. I think she might have the potential to get me in trouble. Like she's putting it on her to be like she's gonna get me in trouble. Not I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Blue.
Can't play the
you
player.
hear me, Blue?
Can't play the player. Jada's upset with Alex for talking shit behind her back. She makes this statement and she wants to confront Alex about it. We get in the limo. The girls are getting ready to go out. And Raisha and Blue are, going back and forth of asking each other questions. And Raisha says, "Who would you sleep with in the limo other than Asia?" I'm just like, here's what I think happened. Producers said to Lauren, hey, we saw your cousin wrote in, or Lauren said to the producers, like, you need to get rid of these bum bitches, because that's why she really probably wanted to get Dahlia out the house that quickly.
Oh, maybe.
Because they had to have known that they were traveling out of the country, because they had to make sure that they all had passports.
Well, at the beginning of those competitions or whatever, those reality shows, they always say to have a passport ready.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, maybe they will, maybe because they don't know where they're going to go exactly when. But.
So she asked Blue, who would you sleep with in the car? And
loaded question.
Right. Blue said, I'd sleep with all of you guys. Great answer.
No, she meaning Asia and, she said a threesome, Asia and Raisha. Yeah.
I did not catch that.
Yes.
And then Asia's sitting over in the corner talking about... Raisha talking about who you want to sleep with. Like, she better not try and come because, she will have another thing coming for her. What are you going to do, Asia? You going to, what'd you say, eat Doritos on a couch
I was like, what are you going to do? Just
bitch?
sit there and eat Doritos? Because that's the most thing you will ever do. Just...
You going to yell at her from around the corner and be like, screw you!
Oh man!
You got doors, so you can't do that. All right. Moving on, they get to the club. Blue is tempted by Raisha. They get back into the limo, and Raisha says that Jada reminds her, a little bit of Lil' Kim.
She says she has studied Little Kim. I didn't know there was a school Little Kim.
Who studied? Who said that? Jada said that?
Raisha said, "I have studied Little Kim, and you act just like her."
Well, you know what? There are some artists that I feel like I study because I
studied all of it.
I love Lil' Kim. I feel like I've been to the school of Lil' Kim.
You've been to the school of Little Kim?
Mm-hmm.
You got all her mannerisms and all that down.
I don't have all that.
You can't do like a little
I could give you like a little.
Oh. Why? You know who I've been studying? Remember how I've been?
Who? Iggy Azalea?
No, the Puerto Rican princess.
Who? Go ahead.
Stevie. You ain't gonna get this cootie cat. Tell me. No.
All right. We have a caller on the line. Caller, what is your name and where are you from?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
What's your name? Where are you from?
From New York City.
Your name's what?
Jordan, New York City.
Jordan. Where in New York are you from?
I'm from Manhattan.
Where in Manhattan? What's your exact location right now?
He's so judgmental, Jesse. My goodness.
Well, because if he was from Brooklyn, I was gonna. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So right now we're talking about the limo ride where Raisha says to Jada that she reminds her of Lil' Kim. Do you feel like Jada reminds you of Lil' Kim?
Hell no.
Why?
Hell no. I would have respected if she said Iggy Azalea, but hell no, not Lil' Kim.
But what about her reminds you of Iggy Azalea? I get Lil' Kim because she got the little, the little accent.
Yeah.
She's short. She puts
Probably
on a lot of
because
makeup.
the blonde hair, that's it.
I mean, at one time, Lil' Kim had the blonde hair.
Yes.
Notorious K.I.M. Let me go back to my school of Lil' Kim.
There we go.
Jordan, so, all right, you watched the episode tonight. Who's your favorite girl in the house right now?
Honestly, none of them, but
Honestly,
if I had to pick one, probably Lauren.
Oh, yeah, Team Bama over here.
Even with
I
that
just
damn
don't-
pickle juice?
Yep.
I just honestly don't like Asia, and I don't like Slim. That's it.
Slim, he said?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Why don't what about those two specifically?
Just Asia, this episode just pissed me off, especially the fact that throughout this whole season, she was basically trying to get Blue away from Diamond, and now since this new girl came in, the same thing is happening to her.
Yep.
Now she's getting a little pissed off. Like, come on.
Ooh, honey, we have not gotten to that tea yet. But yes, you basically just spilled that because at the end of the damn day, Asia, like I just said about the limo thing, girl, don't get mad and don't bark because you ain't gonna bite.
Right. And Raisha knows that, which is why she's doing what she's doing.
Exactly. And Blue knows that too. Moving on, Lauren gets mad that Raisha called her Lil' Kim, and she thinks Jada's fake and says that Jada changes herself. Jordan, would you say that Jada's fake and changes herself?
Actually, I don't think so. I think Jada has been kind of consistent throughout this whole season. I feel like Slim, and sometimes Blue are the only two people that kind of flip on, and Asia too. But I feel like Jada has controlled herself sometimes. I feel like she's gotten better.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she's gotten better?
Did you think Red was a flip-flop?
I think Red was just fake from the get-go, especially after the whole voicemail thing and the whole just trying to fight Asia and then being nice to Asia. Just that whole thing. Just Red has just been fake from the get-go.
Boop. All right, Jordan, what's your Twitter handle?
I don't have Twitter, but I just want to say that I love this AfterBuzz, and I'm happy that you guys are doing this season because this season has been boring, but you guys are keeping it up.
Aww,
Well, Jordan, we
thanks.
appreciate all of the love, and you just get yourself a little Twitter handle, and then we will give it a shout out. All right.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Okay, moving on. We get back to the confessional. Lauren's angry, talking about Jada. Jada's outside venting to Alex.
Oh, my goodness. That's okay. She learned her lesson.
This bitch is talking mean. Like, all these kids. Like,
You know what? I'm cold. I'm going to go inside.
I'd be like, "Skirt." That's where you go.
Yeah.
Stevie. Like, bitch, let me pull the back of that motherfucking ponytail.
So rude.
You cold. And then you see how she it's so funny. She's so dismissive of Jada with everything. And it's I've noticed this. I think when Alex feels like she's the more powerful one, which is why it was interesting to see her two friends.
Oh, yeah. She likes to be the queen bee.
Yeah. And it really showed tonight. I mean, all of a sudden you're cold. Like, this bitch is talking to you. All them times she sat there listening to your fucking damn stories. No one's nice to me in the house.
She's like Regina George from Mean Girls.
Yep. Yeah.
And she wants Jay to be her, shut up. It's never going to happen.
Gretchen,
it's never going to happen.
And Jay's like, bitch, wrong movie for me. Wrong motherfucking movie.
Oh, goodness.
She's like, you seen 8 Mile?
You better lose yourself in the music. And she does.
I was like, I don't know who's vocal.
That was Eminem, but really, really deep.
As a hippo. What was that? You better lose yourself. Moving on. So Jade is venting. Alex says she's cold and walks inside. But then as she gets to the door, she stops, turns around. She's like, come on, girl. Like, bring your thing. Like, bitch, I didn't say I was cold.
Right.
I was
I'm
in the middle of
fine,
a
yeah.
story,
Right.
as a matter of fact. So now that you have shaken up the energy
Right.
and you're making me go the fuck inside, like, bitch, I'm done with you. I don't need to vent to you. I will vent to myself because clearly the wall can give me the same thing that you're giving me.
Finally, she realized it, though. As long as she just realized it, you know.
Yeah, but it's so interesting to me that Blue, when Blue came here last week and said that Jada and Slim lived with each other.
Yeah.
That Jada moved in with Slim. But I could see Slim being like, oh, okay, you know what? I said all these bad things. Like, yeah, interesting.
Well, I mean, I think just because when we were watching this whole episode and seeing how Slim was being portrayed, it kind of struck me as why she wanted to come on our show was to kind of get ahead of all of the drama. So I know I think she maybe just doesn't want to be judged. So she probably got together
that comes
with
off in her personality.
Yeah, she probably got to Jay and be like, listen, I'm so sorry, can we make this work out? I think maybe they made up.
I mean, not a lot of people in this world want to be judged, so I mean, I can't be mad at her. Who's
But I mean,
sitting like, judge me?
But I mean, like, a bad girl, right? Like a stereotypical bad girl doesn't give a fuck.
Damn.
So
They don't even give a heck.
Exactly.
All right. So Raisha, and Blue, they're flirting still. They get under the covers. And Blue's like, oh, that's all I need. And then Blue puts Raisha's hand in her coochie.
And how cool to care?
And then this bitch is touching on her nipples. I'm sitting up here looking like...
Goodness. Well, Raisha did say, she said, I'll take your dude and your bitch.
Yeah.
And she is.
Literally.
It's a game to her. She's having fun. Whatever. They're not...
No.
Blue says that she's single. So what do you expect from someone... Asia, what do you expect from someone who's saying that they're single when they're messing around with you?
No, exactly. My thing is like, you're sitting here like, it's so gross. Like, Raisha, like, do you want my sloppy seconds? Like, if that's what you want, like, bitch, it's actually sloppy thirds because you done got the sloppy second. You already took the sloppy seconds up.
And don't wait until you're in the club in the bathroom to have a conversation about it.
But it's so funny because now it's the second time she's confronted somebody about this, and it's in the club
when she's drinking.
With the liquid courage. And the things she said though, what did she say? Where
that's my bitch. She said, I'm gonna need for you to not entertain that anymore.
Don't entertain that. Or you're not gonna flirt with her anymore. One thing you're not gonna do is tell me what I'm gonna do.
Right. Exactly.
So we find out that they're going to Spain, and they get to Spain. They're in this pink limo. They're doing this nice little scenic drive, and they get to this apartment, which I thought when they first put the cameras on, I was like, oh shit,
nice,
real cute. And then it looked like a hostel in the back. Now you've been to Spain.
That's how my Airbnbs were.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean,
is it just like it's not like America where I don't know, like the apartments are smaller living quarters?
It's like probably like New York, like it's just like small. It's highly populated. I mean, I'm sure there are probably bigger like places.
And where were they staying?
I don't know. I don't know what that street was, but I know they were running around like near like La Sagrada Familia and like all this other stuff. That's what was funny when they were like, "Where's the cathedral? Where's the cathedral?" I'm like, "Which cathedral?" Because there's probably like 25 in Barcelona alone.
You know who I wish was in Barcelona? What's her name? Nancy from the past BGC.
Oh yeah.
I would just want to hear her talk to somebody out there. It would be so entertaining.
What am I eating? What am I eating?
We have a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name? Where you from?
It's Jonathan from Chi-Town.
What up, Jonathan from Chi-Town? All right, the girls are in Spain. What did you think about the whole Spain trip? How are you feeling about it?
Well, me personally, I would never want to go to Spain because it's like everything I would ever want is like right here in the United States. But I mean, it was cool.
We got to get you out the country. We need you to explore. We need you because I feel the same way. But Chevonne done changed my life.
Oh yeah, you got just do it once and it will change your life. It'll be a travel bug, and you're gonna have to, like every paycheck you get, it's gonna be like, where do I want to go next? I'm telling you,
just do it. Yes. No, his mother gonna kill us.
Right.
All right. All right, so in this situation, we have Raisha, Blue, Asia, this love triangle. How are you feeling about the situation with them?
Well, I feel like if you're gonna like steal somebody's girlfriend, like that's basically what Asia did with Blue. If you're gonna steal somebody's girlfriend, at least accept the fact that you stole it and don't be mad when somebody else tries to get clean.
Yep.
Like, what's your purpose? What's the purpose in that?
Like, I don't know if I want to say stealing, but I mean, it definitely was a game that was played. Because by saying stealing, we're putting it on Asia, and it's not fully Asia. You know, Blue is the key here.
Right.
So
She likes new
there's
things,
definitely
apparently.
Blue too.
how do you feel about the whole Jada versus Slim?
Well, I kind of knew that it was gonna happen because, like, at the club last episode, Slim was like, "Jada's a basic," and I don't want to say that word because I don't cuss. I try not to, but
Well,
A basic B.
for watching.
well, she just said that, like, she's basically just like talking stuff behind her back, and she didn't say nothing. I'm like, it's almost about time before Jada like gets the memo and says Slim is no good.
And then, we had a Slim on our show, and, she made it seem as if Blue was going to be this flip-flopper.
Right.
Do you see that in Blue?
Yeah, I see it in, like, all the girls. Like, at one moment of time, all the girls were flip-flopping.
Mm-hmm. True that.
Yeah.
And then who's your favorite girl in the house?
I really don't have one after seeing this episode.
Yeah.
So who was it?
My favorite used to be Blue because I was like, oh, Blue's so real, Blue's so real. And she like just turns around and gets this whole different person. I was like caught off guard. I was like, what? What? Like, Blue, what happened to both of you? Like, you used to be cool. You didn't talk all this stuff.
I wonder if it's
Where's this you coming from?
I wonder if it's all producing-ish, because at the end of the day, even when we had Blue in here and we brought up Asia's name, it just kind of seemed like she would just be like, oh, Asia's in her feelings. Like, the producers probably were like, we need to stir something up. We're going to bring Lauren's
Right.
cousin in here, flirt with Lauren's cousin. I could really see that being the case.
Right.
But, I mean, Asia, at the end of the day, you stole her, girl. Shit happened to you. Jonathan, what's your Twitter handle?
I don't use Twitter, but I do have an Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
It's Jonathan __ world.
Alrighty, thank you for calling in.
World.
Make sure you hit us up during the reunions. All right, moving on. The girls are in Spain,
Yes.
and then they're out to dinner. And while they're out to dinner, they toast to Barcelona. And
Yes,
Asia
but there's
gets
tension now.
Asia gets upset.
Oh,
Boom, boom, boom.
her feelings.
And then the conversation about Jada and Britt comes up. And Jada felt like, the girls are attacking me.
Right.
And I don't know, like, I love my little Bama, but in this case, I gotta say, I'm team Jada with this conversation, because I feel like what Jada said tonight made sense. Okay, I understand that you guys know why Britt doesn't like me.
Right.
But the things that I've heard out of Britt's mouth haven't given me the understanding as to why she's mad. Yeah, I know she doesn't.
Your issues were with me.
Yeah, and she said, I know she doesn't like me, but
Right.
she's never given me a reason as to why she doesn't like me.
Right.
And that's what the girls were like, no, she told you she don't like you. Yeah, I know she told me she doesn't
Yeah.
like me, but she never gave me a reason.
Yeah.
And you guys are friends with her, and I'm sure you guys have had that conversation as to why she doesn't. I'm sure she's had that conversation about me behind my back to y'all.
Right.
Catch
Tell me.
that one.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm with Jada on that.
And then, so all that's going on, and then she's expecting Alex to stick up for her, and Alex is busy counting her euros in her hands, her little coins, and she's on like some kind of phone for a second.
You
too.
felt like Alex this episode looked like she was going through something mentally.
I feel like that. I think that she's just over it. I think that she doesn't really want to be around these girls anymore. She's just kind of basically just shut everybody off. Maybe there's something going on back at home. Like, I don't really know. But this Jekyll and Hyde shit that's going on is coming from somewhere. And it's not just from having to be around these girls, because if that were the case, it'd be happening. It would have been happening earlier.
Right.
So I don't know. You're in Spain. Be happy. You're on the beach. Be happy. You ate a bull testicle. Don't be happy about that. But, you know, you're experiencing things. And, like, I just don't understand our situation. I don't...
Club night happens. Asia confronts Raisha in the bathroom. Awkwardly.
Yeah.
Tells her not to flirt. And then Raisha goes and tells Blue and Lauren. Next day, the girls go and they have to do this BGC challenge of running Barcelona.
Which I would have loved to have seen Red be involved in had she made it that far.
I would not have loved that. But
I just want to see how her reaction.
Raisha and Red on the same team, I'd be like...
She'd be just walking back. She'd be like Raisha, like walking there. I just can't.
All right, so you get the winner gets $600 plus a spot trip.
Which y'all need to know. $600 split 3 ways. That's $200, right? Mm-hmm. And then counter into it, change the exchange rate, and then the charge to exchange it. That's like $80. 80 euros.
It's better
What's
than
gonna
what
do?
they had.
That's 2 meals in Barcelona. I tell you what, it's expensive over there.
Better than what they had.
I guess.
They had nothing.
Yes. Be doing all that running though, just be getting some more money.
So we had the purple team. Yeah, that was a really extensive challenge for
That's what I'm saying. For like that amount of money, like I guess you get the spa, but like still.
I would have still been happy. All right, so purple team is Slim, Raisha, Jada. Blue team is Blue, Lauren, and Asia. The first challenge they have to run, they get to cocktails at the bar, this ice bar, which is really cool.
Oh my god!
I want to go to one of those.
Me too. I didn't even know that.
I think there's one in Vegas.
Oh really? Guess we gotta go to Vegas.
Do you know if that's true, Phil? Is that where everything inside is ice? Have you heard of that?
What is it?
It's a ice bar in Vegas where everything is ice, even the cups.
I know there's one in Iceland.
There's one in Beverly Hills too. It's like a vodka bar or something when you can like wear coats or whatever.
Yeah, but it's the thing like there's one downtown called Silo, and but you can't drink. There's not glass.
What's the point? What's the point of going?
Ice cups?
Oh. But that was cool. They were like chug, smash.
Because if you ever drink vodka when it's really cold,
no,
let's not promote it. But, so moving on, they get to. Oh, that's my thing today, huh? Moving forward. They have to find a bicycle car and then find this man with a guitar. The
so
bicycle car thing, I would never do that. That would have scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I don't even like other people driving. I like to drive my car because I know I can control
your safety's in your
myself.
hands. Yeah.
So this man is not going to be pedaling me around the streets. That car almost hit them.
Yeah. Or maybe they just like sounded the
I don't care. I felt like that, and I would have felt
maybe.
like that, and that's something I wouldn't do.
And plus, like them racing, and that thing is wide. Like it's just like I don't know.
They were probably going real slow too, like, just to make it look.
Speed
Everyone's
up.
screaming. Everyone's looking at them like fucking Americans.
I know, right? That's what it was going through my mind. They're like, oh, maybe it's the Amazing Race they're filming. Oh, look at how classy that is. No, it's the Bad Girls.
It's the Bad Girls Club. They find this man with a guitar. And, of course, it's the Bad Girls Club. They have to limbo while twerking.
And then Lo
they have to
couldn't
twerk
do it.
limbo. Lo's butt was too big, so it didn't work
Which is
out
not a
for
bad
her.
thing.
Not
It's a
bad
good way
thing.
to lose an event or a competition is because your butt's too big. So that's fine.
Hey, if you're going to lose, I would want that to be
Yeah.
the reason. So they twerk under the bar. Then they have to go, they run to this restaurant where they have to do the taste of Spain. And we find out that they have to eat
Bull testicles.
Bull
But they were not
testicles.
told. But anybody who has watched any kind of
Fear
international
Factor.
Fear Factor, not a Survivor, but like, you know, we know what bull testicles look like.
I mean, you know, I gotta say, first of all, shade all up on Oxygen's part for even making these girls have to eat this next. Those tables were really close to each other.
Yeah.
If I was a patron at that restaurant and all these sweaty bitches started running in, eating bull balls, throwing up next to me,
Right.
I'd be like,
Well, it was an outdoor market. They have like little it's called like mercados, like the little markets, and like you stand and eat. And like I don't think there was anybody really like they're not having full on meals. They're having little tapas and they move along. Boop, move along.
I still don't want to go into an establishment where
Where
people are
someone's
throwing
throwing
up bull balls.
And I don't even think they were
Why'd you
really,
just try to
really throwing.
rationalize it?
I don't even think they were really throwing up. They're just being dramatic. They were like, they were dry heaving. They didn't even throw up. Nothing came up.
I'm sure someone threw up from putting bull testicles in their mouth.
Spill a little salt and pepper on it. It'd be fine. It was already fried. It was fried.
I don't give a damn.
You wouldn't eat a bull testicle?
I sure would not eat a bull testicle.
I would eat a bull testicle.
I've eaten a chicken heart.
Okay, I've eaten a cow heart.
Well, there we go. We eating hearts. I'll
All
eat
right.
a heart, not a ball. And there was a really funny joke right there, but I'm not gonna go. Moving on, they have to find the Barcelona chapel.
Where's the cathedral?
And the blue team was on the wrong side of the town. Purple team wins. Lo was upset.
How did that happen when they were kind of like neck and neck and like following each other? So like, how did that happen?
I mean, maybe they just felt like they didn't know the directions. Fast forward, we get to club night. Raisha, Blue are flirting. Asia still feels disrespected, and she basically confronts Blue and says, you know, you're entertaining this. You know, you are the one that I had a conversation with you. I'm telling you that I do not like this, and then you continue to do it, and then you make me look like the crazy one. And I understand both sides, but at the same time, because Blue keeps saying, you know, we're single, you have a boyfriend, you have a boyfriend. You know, Asia would leave that man for you. Blue knows that.
Blue must have like this magical vagina, magical cootie cat. Okay, Stevie.
I can't.
Moving forward.
Blue's magical kitty cat. Next day we get to the beach day, and the girls decide to bring out squirt guns. And Blue sprays Alex, and
at the beach while she's wearing a bathing suit.
Right. Alex puts up a bitch fit. She starts freaking out. I feel really disrespected. Like, I asked them not to squirt me. Like, I don't know, like, when you're on your period, like, if we were at a beach, first of all, I know you probably wouldn't be at a beach if you had your period. But, and I started spraying you, would that be so irritating? Like, I'm trying to figure out where the anger is coming from, or
I don't think
like maybe it was that time of the, you know, month for her.
I don't know. I think she was already unhappy and like, you know, she's being bothered and irritating. She doesn't want. She likes having things her way. Mm-hmm. If she was upset with the situation, she could have walked away from the beach, like,
which is what she did do.
Yeah, no, but she didn't get that far. I mean, she just like kept going. If you're walking away, they're having way too much fun over here. They're not gonna like spend that much energy on trying to chase you up the damn beach to skirt you some more. Just walk away, remove yourself from the situation.
Do you feel like she was putting on a show a little bit, kind of? Like, I felt like, again, going back to the whole, you know, she feels like she overpowers Jada so she can, you know, dismiss her. A little bit about, oh, we're in Barcelona, like everyone's looking at us, because, you know, everybody was watching them.
Right.
We have cameras around us. So she's probably thinking like, oh, you know, I'm going to put this show on so that everyone thinks like, oh.
I mean,
I don't know,
I think everyone puts on a show when they're on a reality show.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe
This was a very different Alex, though. Like, she looked like she was going to grab that bottle out of Lo's hand and do something with it, and we all know she wasn't.
She chased him down to the water.
Right.
What, you gonna fight me?
So, I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, it's a possibility.
Go home, Alex, if you don't like it. So, we get to dinner. Alex was looking crazy. Lauren asks Alex, basically, why are you mad? I just told you guys I really didn't want to get wet. I didn't want to get my hair wet. Lauren.
It's so funny, her rationalization.
Shout out to Life Coach Lady, because she really helped her. Lauren said, well, okay. Blue said she didn't want to get her hair wet, right? She said she didn't want to get her hair wet. So we made an agreement that no one was going to get their head wet.
Right.
Your body and your face are two different. I was like...
And you mad because you were getting your bathing suit wet? Then wear some clothes to the beach if you're really that upset about getting wet.
Don't go to the beach. Why are you trying to be so smart?
I think she meant like smart Alec. Like smart Alec.
You trying to be so smart.
Not educated though, but that's funny. And she was like, I don't know.
And Jada speaks up. She says, you know, it just feel like you ain't, you know, taking for the team. Whatever. Oh, bitch, that's another snatch on your ponytail.
She's like, okay, Jada.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what? What you mean? Okay.
I was saying I was taking it in.
No, that was dismissive. Okay. Which that shit bothers me so much. Like, I'm giving you ammunition right now, so I'm not going to do it. That's the worst thing you can do to me, just so you know. And I got water in my cup.
And you gonna burn out the AfterBuzz mics.
Oh God, that would cost so much more.
Right, and Papa Phil looking
Papa
at
Phil
you.
would come out of here roaring.
All right, so she says, I'm taking everyone. I'm taking your critiques.
There's listening, and then there's actually acknowledging.
And they've all said, okay, you taking our critiques, and guess what? You're gonna go back home and you're gonna act the same damn way, cause you ain't really listening. You sitting here, you're soaking it. I don't even want to say soaking, absorbing. You're allowing it to pass through your ears, but it's not
making it
channeling
change
into your brain.
Yeah.
So moving on from that. What did she say? Didn't want to get her. Oh, okay. Why you trying to be so smart? Alex dismisses Jada, pretends she's taking everyone's critique, and then Blue calls her self-centered. Do you get that from her?
That blue-centered?
Well, no. That Alex is self-centered, or do you think she's just been pushed to the wall to this point? Did you through the season? Do you get self-centered?
Yes,
from Alex?
I think she's always been self-centered, and I apologize if that offends you, if you're listening. But I think that probably from her background, you're living in a town where everyone knows you, like your daddy's rich and famous. You're gonna have it your way all the damn time, and when you don't get your way, it can be difficult. It really can be. Like, you don't know how to handle it. And I think she's used to it being about her. I think she's used to being the most attractive one. I think she's the one who's used to having the most attention. And when she's faced with a group of women who are challenging that,
she doesn't know how to react.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on that note, Jada wants to send her home, and that leads us into predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
predictions.
the predictions were so sexy.
So we get the finale next week. Laura's gonna have her final talk with the girls, so that's a great episode for us to talk to her about.
I wonder what she's gonna say to Raisha. I just met you, but
love the way you handled the blue situation. I do want to just point out when Raisha and first came into the house and Lauren was so excited and she had her put on her club outfit, and Lauren looked at her and was like, girl, put on a dress.
And she looks so broken hearted.
That's such a family thing though.
Yeah.
Like,
I got a dress you can wear. Put on a dress.
She's like, bitch, I got my own dress. And then everyone wants to put Alex out of the house. I didn't know that this was gonna happen, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
Isn't it really that much of a triumph to kick someone out like the last 2 days?
Kind of.
Right?
Actually, I think it's worse when you do that, because it's like you thought you were gonna make it all this way, and you wasn't going to make it to the end. That means at the reunion, you will not be sitting on the stage at the beginning.
Tragic. Oh, God, what a big loss to be not. That means that you got to be sitting on the stage longer, not in the back drinking as you will. That's what they're doing.
You're going to have to share a dressing room with Dahlia.
And what was her crazy horse hair?
Lindsay. Ooh, that's a whole
I don't even think Lindsay's going to show up. I don't even think she's going to show up.
Why wouldn't she?
I think she's probably somewhere with... Huh?
I feel like she would soak up anything.
No. I think she's probably somewhere in a padded room with straight jacket, like just meted out, just drooling somewhere.
Wow. All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And make sure you guys also keep in contact with us all week long. Tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
You can tweet me at Chevonne_Hughes.
Until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later, bitches.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.